nicest people, our deals are number one. You'll love Dave's, Minnesota and Pet City. We make shopping for your pet fun, 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 fun.
We're filming. Well, hello everybody, and happy winter, sort of, after fashion, right? It's going to be 60 for Christmas.
Yeah,
70,
it's
almost
like
70.
70, that's they're saying.
Yeah.
Warm day, so.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
Yeah.
some action over there.
yeah. We got like 4
Yeah,
dogs.
right now it's right
Yeah.
before Christmas, so there's
right.
army of dogs in there.
Right.
So there's an army
So-
of dogs in there.
Anyway, so everyone got aquariums because we sold like 750,000 aquariums
Yeah, everyone
for
did.
Christmas.
Yeah, a lot of big tanks are going out the door or going out. So for those of you who are.
Oh,
now-
let me tell you something that's going to make
Okay.
you really happy.
Okay, that's always good.
You might think that's
Happy.
a dog. That's
Yeah.
really an employee that didn't do a carry out.
No,
and
no.
And we put them on the rack.
Yep,
And
they're being
stretching
wound
them.
up.
They're being wound up, right, right. So I forgot where I was having something to eat,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody came up to me and said that they were in the store and they were getting, they watched the show,
Uh-huh.
and they were getting their kid an aquarium to
Mm-hmm.
teach their kid how to take care of live things because they saw us on the
That's
show,
awesome.
and and
That's
they saw
awesome.
you.
That's-
They attributed it.
That is fantastic, because that's
Isn't
like
that cool?
I said, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
very
and
cool.
Good job.
Yep.
Okay.
So anyway, since everyone gets aquariums, this is the height of the season for.
We're now inside. It's cold. It's time to play with
Yeah.
your fish tanks and stock them up.
Yes. So you
So-
got all kinds of new stuff you want to show
We've
everybody.
had fish. We've got fish coming and going all the time, so we
Yeah.
might as well give you an idea of what you can put in those tanks.
Right.
So we'll start right down here on the bottom. We got some beautiful, beautiful fish. These are called discus. These big round guys.
Yep.
And these are, a lot of people think they're difficult to keep, but they're really not. These are great if you do a water change. Keep your water clean, do 1/3 water changes regularly, and they form beautiful schools. Big round guys, beautiful color. They pretty much take any sort of flake food, and even though they're big, they're very peaceful.
They used to be really hard to keep.
No, these are all tank raised now. These
Oh,
are all
all right.
tank raised, so they pretty much live in city water. The biggest trick is just keep the water warm and keep your gravel and your water clean. Just sort of do your regular
And so
maintenance.
I remember a few years ago we were getting it from that guy in Germany,
Yes.
and we had all the different colors.
He
and
had
stuff.
all the different colors. He is no more.
Yeah.
But we still, because we have another vendor who's importing all pretty much the same fish. So discus, we get different discus coming in all different colors
Do we
as well.
get? We do get the different
Oh yeah,
colors.
oh yeah, oh blue. They come in about 10 or 12 different
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah.
So a lot of unique.
Now the discus can get really big, right?
Yes, they can get the size of a dinner plate. So they do grow up to about 8 inches across, 8 inches in diameter. So they
8
do grow-
inches in what?
Diameter. But diameter.
Just checking.
Yes, diameter.
Just checking.
But
Okay.
that's a great fish, and it's a real pretty one if you want to
So
really
these are
test your
great
skills.
with angels.
They're great with angels. They're generally very peaceful. The only thing that you don't want to keep them with is if you have microscopic tiny baby fish, because of course they are big.
They eat 'em.
They could mistake them for food and eat them. So moving right up.
Yes.
Moving right up
Yes.
and along to another
Yes.
interesting fish
These
that
are
you can do.
gorgeous.
These are cool. This is these guys get big, but they're very easy to keep. A 30 to 50 gallon tank will be awesome. These are one of those fish that will come and eat right out of your hand. These are called parrotfish, and these are actually a hybrid between two species. They're almost like a mule species. Cross between a red devil cichlid and a Severum cichlid. And you get these crazy looking characters. See how round they are and see how unique. That call is really holding.
Yeah.
These guys right here are very peaceful. Actually, not peaceful. I'm sorry. These guys are actually rather
Yeah.
aggressive.
Yeah.
So faster moving fish, as you can see, bigger, faster moving fish you'd keep them with. And then again, in a big tank, if you keep them in a group, they're very, very, very interesting. Look at these guys. These are red hooks.
Oh, so aren't they sort of like a tinfoil barb?
These
No.
guys, nope, these are actually in the tetra family.
Okay.
They're, believe it or not, they're in the piranha family, which is a big tetra, but they're actually very, 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 they're rather peaceful. Fast moving, but peaceful, but they do get quite big. We got a lot of action in here today. These get about 10 inches long, 10 inches
do?
around. Yeah, they do grow quite big. They do grow quite large. Keep them in a tank that doesn't have live plants because they are a vegetarian.
Okay.
Unlike the piranha, these guys actually
Keep your
love
hands
plants.
down, so.
Sorry. So these guys actually will plow through a tank of plants very happily and will end up with a lot of stems. So. but
All right.
it's-
So you have a couple of other smart. I think one of the coolest fish ever created was that shark,
Yes.
the red-tailed shark.
That is a rainbow shark, and there's actually 2 different variations of them. You can see the red rainbow, which
Yep.
has the red fins. He's over on the
Yep.
left side of the tank.
Yep.
He is the black body with the red fins.
Yeah, he is just gorgeous.
Yep, and a beautiful fish. And then on the right over here, we've got the albino form, the cream white body with the red fins as well. Same fish, just genetics in play right there.
And how big do they get, Matt?
They get up about 6 inches. So these
But
are.
now they are as peaceful as you can get, right?
They are generally peaceful towards bigger fish.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are territorial towards each other, but
Yeah.
generally they're not too bad. They might chase a similarly looking fish.
Yeah.
Something long and skinny, but for the most part they're not bad at all.
Right.
And they're a good algae grazer. They will actually
They'll keep the tank
yeah,
clean.
they'll graze algae off the
And
plants.
who's that little striped guy?
and
there?
that little striped guy, that is called 12-bar leperinus. Say that 10 times as fast.
12-bar
12-bar leperinus. If you can see, he's got 12 bars.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of stripes. He is a baby right now. He'll get up to about 20 inches. So if you put him in a big 120-gallon tank, you'll have a gigantic 12-bar leperinus. He's
and,
pretty.
And who can you put him in with? You
He-
can't
any-
put him in with Oscars and stuff, right? The big
He would
tanker?
hold his own because he's big and he's faster moving.
Yeah.
So basically, he can go with any quicker moving fish.
Yep.
Generally peaceful, not overwhelmingly aggressive, but again, he's fast enough and big enough that he's not going to be much of a target for the more aggressive stuff. And we'll move right around. This is the next tank you got to
Yes.
take a look at.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wow.
These are
Wow, that tank
beautiful.
is
Look at
gorgeous.
that. Isn't that pretty?
Holy smokes.
Okay, here is our tank of angelfish. We've got a few other types in there, but we'll focus on these guys. We actually buy all our angelfish from local breeders, from
Yeah.
people who have just simply hobbyists in town that breed
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Some time ago, remember in the show we did, if you have any fish that you want to
Yeah,
breed,
yeah.
bring them in. A couple people have taken up the task, and
Yeah.
now he's our sole angelfish producer.
Oh,
so he's
man.
bringing in some gorgeous strains. We've got some lace in there, some leopards, some black ones, some marble ones. And these are all babies. They will actually grow up to about
Be
60
about the size of the guys
yeah,
in the next tank.
tank, right? Exactly. About 6 inches tall.
Yeah.
They're generally peaceful. The only thing is though, when they become adults, sometimes they'll pair off and they'll want to breed, and that's when they get a little aggressive. So if you see 2 of them start getting aggressive towards the other fish, move them to their own tank and see if you can breed
Okay.
them. And then
All right.
moving right on next door, we've got some adult angelfish in here. As
Yeah.
you can see, the full-sized ones.
Yeah.
And we also have one of your favorite in here.
My Geophagus.
Geophagus jurapari.
But
which
we
is-
don't have any rocks for him to move.
Oh, they will, that's fine, but they'll move around, pick up food off the bottom.
Yeah.
This is a great fish. This is actually a really, really, really cool fish to keep. They're actually quite peaceful. They're
Yep.
really not aggressive at all. They grow to a big size, up to
Yep.
about 10 inches. And if you have a planted or a gravel tank, they'll actually sift the sand and the gravel, pulling up all the food. So they make a great, unbelievable bottom
They're
dweller.
actually really cool to
And they're-
watch. They literally go in and they're just like earth movers.
Moving, yeah, the Geophagus,
Yeah.
earth eater, moving,
Yeah.
moving earth around. But if you look at the color on them,
Yeah.
look at how they have those dots and sparkles on them.
Yep.
They're beautiful when you're full size.
Yeah, they really are.
They really are very pretty. We have actually a tank over here of some big ones that are fully grown. But it's a really nice looking fish. That
And
you
they're
can
not
do.
expensive.
No, these guys are $9, so it's not
Yep.
an expensive fish at all.
Yep.
Looking down, we've got a really unusual algae eater. Look, sticking to that. That is a royal plecostomus. He almost looks like a watermelon with fins. He's got that big head with those bright red eyes and that white tail and those cool lines.
Yeah.
If you want to get a fish that looks cool but eats the algae at the same time and does a good job at it, that's the one you can do.
We're almost done. So who's the spotted guy?
This is called a bushfish, a leopard bushfish. He's actually a type of gourami. He gets about 5 inches long.
Yeah.
Another
He's got like,
unusual-
he looks like no tail.
Yeah, no tail, sort of like a full body. All
Yeah.
of his fins actually circulate all the way around his body. You
Yeah.
can, two of them are actually threatening each other right there. Really just more for show. They're really not going to hurt each other.
Yep.
As you can see, that's two males that are kind of
Yep.
in a little,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
see,
yeah,
they're
they're a
kind of,
little dance. Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
having
yeah.
a little, and you just shoot them off.
Yep.
But it's a unique, they're generally pretty peaceful towards other fish, as you can see.
Yeah.
Neat coloration.
This
They're
is a
flake
great
eater.
tank, Matt.
Yeah, a lot of unusual stuff in here. A lot of cool stuff swimming around in this tank. So some other than the usual stuff, the
So
mollies which we have.
before we go, Matt wants to show this betta,
that is
which is a rare.
this is an unusual one. This is called an elephant ear, as you can see, because look at the fins on his pectoral fins on the side. Looks like elephant ears. They're huge. They're huge, and when he spreads those fins out, he looks like a flower.
Problem is he can't remember what he's heard.
No, elephants always forget.
Right.
But
Do we have a lot of these?
we actually have quite a few of them. so
Do
it's
all
a
the
new-
stores have them?
We all have them everywhere in the store. We have
Yep.
also different other flavors as well. We've got
Yep.
the crown tails, half moons,
Yep.
delta tails, and then all the commons and the females as
Yep.
well. So tons
So-
of bettas to choose from.
So this guy, but he's just a regular betta, so you can't put him in with another male.
Right, don't have two males together. Just like any male betta, he's going to fight the other one. But if you have a tank with real peaceful fish that aren't going to nip those long
Yep.
fins, you can put one of them in there just as a
Right.
little piece of
Because people
color.
forget about that. They think the bettas are so tough because
Right,
they're Simon's
right.
fighting fish.
But you put them in this tank,
Yeah,
and
they
they're going to
they're
gonna
pick
lose.
on them. Yeah.
Yep, so keep
Wow,
them
is
with-
that a gorgeous fish?
Beautiful fish. Keep them in with real peaceful fish there.
Yep.
Like I said, you get a really nice color, nice,
Yep.
pretty extra color in there.
Very cool.
Very cool.
All right, don't go away, folks. We'll be back in just a minute, and I promise the show will get better.
Better.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey everybody, it's Dave from Dave's Pet Show. Folks, great news. We're on even better times. If you want to learn everything about pets, tune in to Dave's Pet Show. So we are here. Look at those eyes. How do you stand that eyes just looking at you? So who's this?
This is Rocky. He's an 8-year-old Bernese Mountain Dog.
He's the smallest one I've ever seen.
Yeah, he was the runt of his litter.
And have you had him since he was a puppy?
Yep, we got him in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Yep. Is he as adorable as he seems?
Yeah, he's really sweet.
I mean, how do you say no to anything this creature wants? Look at those eyes, and he's just so good. You don't have the nothing. He's just standing here getting. Look at
No.
those eyes.
He
Can you
listens very
stand
well.
it? So tell me about him.
There's not much really.
Well, here's a big question: where does he sleep at night?
Oh, he sleeps upstairs in my brother's room.
He does in
Yeah.
bed with your brother, or
No, we have
that's
his
the
own little
that's
doggy
oh, he
bed.
has his own bed. All right,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Well, he's a sweetie. So we're gonna. It's everyone's getting their dogs all prettied up for Christmas, right?
Yep.
Right. So let's move on. We've got next, and who have we? First of all, folks, I just want to say how much money they lavish on my show. As you can see, the high-tech audio equipment that we have to do this. And who do we have here?
This is Sage.
Sage.
Yeah, he's a golden retriever.
Yeah. How old?
He's going on 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of small too. No.
He's been on a diet for 2 years. We call him lunch bug. He was about twice that size, and the vet
Was he
said,
really?
Vet said better rein him in. So
Yep.
we get him on the natural balance.
Yep.
And that
Yep.
stuff. And
Yep. So he's a good weight.
Yeah, they say he's a good weight now.
Yep. He's 9.
He's going to be 9, about 8.5. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Really active.
Yeah.
And where does he sleep at night?
And he sleeps with my daughter till about 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then he comes to finds mom and dad.
And comes up in bed. Does he get in bed with you guys?
Yeah.
That's.
He usually sleeps at the foot of my daughter's bed. He's a pretty good boy.
He's
He
adorable.
doesn't like to be locked away though.
No. Well, you know what? Because they're people. They're little people.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, just great family dogs. So why would they want to be locked away?
We gotta get him down here and get him cleaned up, you know.
How often do you bathe them?
This time, I was just telling the woman that was in here previously,
Yep.
usually take him out in the driveway. He doesn't mind it at all.
Yep.
But my wife said, "That's a new T-shirt."
I know.
But
It's crazy, isn't it?
she said, "No, you got to bring him down to warm water." So
Right. Right.
we
Right.
gotta
Right.
do the old Christmas bath.
Right. Right, right. What's he getting for Christmas?
I don't know, we'll have to go on the way out with my coupon and see what we can pick up. Let him pick something up.
Yeah, exactly, because I don't want to have to report you for not getting him
A treat.
a treat, yeah. All right, now let's go over here. And who do we have here?
Mr. Sparky.
Sparky.
He's a
Hi,
beagle,
Sparky. Yeah,
7 years old.
yeah,
We got him when he was 2,
yeah.
and he came out of Denver, Colorado. He's a
Really?
high dog.
Really?
Really does.
Does he like Coors?
Oh, he loves the course.
Yeah, right? Isn't that where, I mean,
Of course.
of course, right,
Of course.
absolutely, absolutely. So meanwhile, we've got 3 dogs in here. No one's barking, everyone is really friendly.
Oh yeah, very friendly.
He's a big boy,
Yeah, he's good. He's a good boy.
yeah,
We'll really enjoy him.
yep. And what's he getting for Christmas? This is the,
A bone.
a bone,
Yeah, I have to buy one.
a bone,
You know, with the nice stuffing.
with the stuffing, not a rawhide bone, right? No,
No stuffing.
yep, with the stuffing in it. Yep, and where does he sleep at night? That's the question of the day.
In his own bed.
In his own, not with you guys? What's up with that?
No, no.
No?
Or the recliner. We have a recliner in the bedroom.
You have a recliner in the bedroom and he sleeps in the recliner.
He's the king of the house, believe me.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that is for sure. So how often do you bathe him?
Every
Not too
month.
often, right?
Yeah,
Every month?
Yeah,
Always come here.
Every month?
yeah.
Yeah, about.
Because you got to be careful sometimes, especially now in the winter. You know, their skin dries out.
Yeah,
But it gets so dirty.
we
He
take
does
care
get
of him.
dirty. Does he love the outdoors and goes digging and stuff?
Oh, he loves it.
The leaves, he likes to just mess around.
So you know how I got in the pet business. So in 1975, I opened up my first store up in Hadley, just selling soda.
Yeah, we know.
I remember that.
And I decided that I needed help meeting women,
Yeah.
so I bought a beagle,
Yeah.
Bentley Beagle, and because I love beagles are my
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
right, and so Bentley Beagle and I used to come to work every day, and then when we opened Agawam in '76,
Yeah.
Bentley used to come with me, and then maybe '77 I was in the food. Remember the food
Yeah.
mart?
Oh, yeah.
I went in the food mart to buy dog food for Bentley,
Yeah.
and I said, "Holy smokes, there's more food in here than there is soda."
Oh, yeah.
And I went back to my store and called Nine Lives in Purina and went into the pet food business. But beagles, I love beagle. But my
Yeah.
beagle got hit by a car. He
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
ran. That's the problem with beagles,
Yeah.
especially males.
Oh, yeah.
He does not bark.
And he doesn't bark.
No, he doesn't.
Him or the dog?
The dog.
Oh, the dog. The dog. Well, you got to clarify, you know.
Sorry, our dog, he does not bark.
But does he take off when he smells something?
No, no.
No.
We used to have one.
Yeah.
He used to take off for days. Huh?
For days?
Oh, yeah. In Chicopee, when I was living in Chicopee.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't stand. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Well, he's a gorgeous dog.
Oh,
so
yeah. We
we
love
good?
him.
Time is good? Right? All right.
Thank
so
you.
say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. We'll be back in just a minute, folks. Hey folks, it's Dave. I have a great food at an unbelievable price. Alpo, and come and get it in a giant 47-pound bag for, are you ready? $19.99. This is like from the 1970s price. 47-pound bag of Alpo, or come and get it for only $19.99. Only at Dave's. Nobody else can touch this price, folks.
If you don't have cats,
If you don't have cats,
and you're looking to get a pet,
and you're looking to do something
we have
unusual,
a
would
complete,
you hold my spectacles?
yeah, so you can make a spectacle of yourself.
Exactly.
We
So
have
let's say you're
an
bored.
entire beekeeping kit.
This blew me away. So in February, I was at a
We gotta stop letting you go to trade shows. I'm telling you.
a retail roundtable, and I met a fellow who has 14 huge stores out in the Montana, and so when you're in Montana,
You got to find something to keep you
You got to
busy.
find something right. But anyway, so he says to me, "Are you doing beekeeping stuff yet?" And I went, "What are you talking about? No, I'm not doing beekeeping." He said, "It's the
Yet.
it's the rage."
Yeah, it is.
So
It is.
I came back and I told everybody, and they said, "Oh yeah, get the bees." So we got our
Beekeeping kit. Everything
kit.
you need. The
Plus-
bees are in here. They're freeze dried.
Wait a minute, help! I forgot to unzip it.
You are such a goof.
Is this how it goes?
Looks like a straight jacket.
Where
Oh
is it?
wait.
Help!
Where's
Somewhere-
the zipper?
Oh, the zipper. I think it's inside.
I'm coming in. No, it's Velcro.
Oh.
Shut.
I can't breathe.
We should have. Where's the zipper?
Where's the zipper? Oh, there it is.
Hi.
Still haven't
This-
been seen.
What a way to make a living.
There.
Okay. So wait a minute. Okay.
There's gloves too.
There's gloves too.
Yeah. There you go.
What is this, like a tongue?
Harvest Lane honey. Hi, honey.
So how cool is this? So people, you know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can't see. It's not working.
You're
This
supposed to
might-
put the-
this
You're
way?
supposed to
Is this
put
better?
the glasses on first, you goof.
Oh, you are? Oh no, now I gotta get the glass. Okay. This is not gonna work.
Stop.
You-
All right, go that way. Go that way. Close them up
Close 'em up.
first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now how do I? I think it. You know, folks, from time to time, actually it's more often from time to time, we get requests for reasonably priced good dog food. So I don't have to tell you, if you come into our stores, we have a zillion high-end foods for all different reasons. But what I have really been on the hunt for is good food that I like to use the word Mrs. Normal Consumer can walk in and not get sticker shock. So at a last trade show that we were at, one of the manufacturers that I've been buying from for years said that they have a great brand that has great ingredients that is really reasonable. And here's the two of the formulas. Sport Mix is a brand that's been around forever, and they finally realized they came out with a food that's got no corn, no soy, and no wheat. And I will tell you, with all the expensive foods in the store, it has been my experience, I'm not a nutritionist, but it's been my experience that if a dog has problems with GI problems, the biggest culprits are wheat. So I don't care if, let me rephrase that. If you want to keep your dog from having to stay away from wheat products. And this is where people get into trouble. They'll come into our store, they'll buy the most expensive food in the world, then they'll go home and they'll give the dog biscuits. If there's wheat in the biscuit, you have just undone everything you're doing with food. So let me just read you, for example, the ingredient panel on this, and then I'm going to tell you how much this costs. So this one is, you ready? Let me find it. Lamb meal, brown rice, rice flour, peas, and I don't know if you knew this, peas are a fabulous source, pea protein. And pea protein, this is unbelievable, costs more than meat protein because they have to extract the protein out of the peas. So if you have chickpeas and lentils and all that kind of stuff, it's great sources of protein, very expensive to put it in a product. And here's the, and how do you know that, Dave? So here's why I know that. Because remember last week's show, I was talking about this cat food that we're trying to come out with that has low magnesium and low phosphorus. And the issue is that there's animal protein is made up of all these minerals, and that's where the magnesium and the phosphorus comes in. So when I got the formulas, I saw lots of, from the nutritionists, lots of pea protein. And I said, why, what is the pea protein thing here? And so they explained to me that pea protein concentrate has fabulous amounts of protein, but it's so expensive, it's unbelievable because how they have to extract the pea protein. But here's the good news. It doesn't have all those minerals that raises up the urine, sends off the urinary flag. So anyway, that's how I learned it. But this ingredient, again, there's two formulas. There's a chicken meal and there's also a lamb meal. Are you ready? It's a 30-pound bag for $29.99. You can't beat this with a stick. It is just a fabulous, fabulous deal. And here's another one. So let's say you want to just step up a little bit. Isn't that a gorgeous, that's a gorgeous bag, by the way. And you want to do a grain-free. So here's a formula. I'll read you the ingredients. It's Under the Sun, and it's made by Canaday. So we've been selling Canaday is one of the upper-end foods that we've been selling forever. It's a great food, and they again realize that we need to have a little bit lower priced. I'll use the word starter food. So anyway, here's the ingredients in this one. You're gonna love it. Pork meals first. Second ingredient, green peas. Third ingredient, chickpeas. Fourth ingredient, yellow peas. Then finally, chicken fat, real chicken, sun-cured alfalfa, flaxseed. So it has great, great ingredients. It's funny about the peas though, isn't it? It's a big deal. Unconditional money-back guarantee, and I think the big bags are like $39.99. So if you want to feed, a good food and you just can't spend a gazillion dollars a bag, here are 3 fabulous options. Plus you always have the option of Dave's Grain-Free, which is pretty close to our biggest, getting pretty close to our biggest seller these days, is our own Grain-Free, which is $39.99 for a 30-pound bag as well. And I would put that one up against any food that we have in the store. So at Dave's, we are committed. I am committed. I drive my vendors nuts running around trade shows trying to find premium quality foods that I have no problem guaranteeing to my customers to say, use this, your dog will thrive on this. I can save you a bunch of money. I know your veterinarian will be happy, the dog will love it, you'll save a bunch of money, and everybody is happy. I've learned, so let me back up. So I was 3 weeks ago in Chicago at the Pet Food 2.0 Forum, which is put on by a company, and the people who were there were all nutritionists. There were a lot of brands there were a lot of manufacturers, and there were a lot of suppliers. Where we time to wrap up. Anyway, that's another place where I learned all about peas, and I'm going to talk to you about carbs next week. Which good carbs and bad carbs for your dog and your cat.